When the city's problem property initiative started back in 2002, we had a backlog of over 10,000 cases that were really just sitting and going nowhere in housing court and in nuisance court. Since then, the government attorneys have been able to clear out that backlog and have made some really great strides, but there's always more to do. And so since the involvement of this program with the public-private partnership, we've cleared several cases that were in the middle of municipal prosecutions where maybe the defendants weren't responding to their court summonses. We've had situations where limited liability companies were not responsive and we couldn't locate the people who were really behind them. And so the private sector initiative has really helped us with those tougher sorts of cases where it really takes a lot of time and focus to get to the bottom of one particular problem situation. This whole program is about being of benefit to the neighborhood, and that's how we chose the name, Lawyers for City Neighborhoods. Problem properties improve the city one block at a time, and it's really of a great benefit to the neighbors and the residents to see a property that's been a chronic problem in their neighborhood cleaned up. And that's really what the entire problem property initiative is about. It's not about fining defendants or sending them to jail. It's about getting them to do the right thing in terms of maintaining their property. We have approximately 15 attorneys from the private sector who have been trained and are actively participating in the Lawyers for City Neighborhoods program with active case files. We also have trained several more private sector attorneys who are getting geared up to go with the program.
When Patti and I first talked about it, I anticipated we would be having lawyers doing lots and lots of litigation, and I know that will happen. But the protocol that's been established is Patti and Matt Moak, who is the Assistant City Councilor in charge of the Problem Properties Division, have hundreds, if not thousands, of these files.
It's been a great partnership. Paul at Thompson Coburn, the firm with long-standing interest in city civic activities, and we've had a great partnership in terms of Paul has taken the lead on recruiting a lot of the attorneys from the private sector, and then I've taken the lead on training them. It's doing great. We're very excited. Mayor Slay and I have always been big proponents of any time that we can have a public-private partnership, and I think that this is a prime example of that. It happens to be in the legal field, but I think that any time government can partner with the private sector to get things done, that really presents a great opportunity. And so what we have done since launching in January of 2013 is we've now conducted 3 training sessions here at the Bar Association for private sector attorneys to learn about the city's ongoing problem properties initiatives and how they can be of help. I do see the Lawyers for City Neighborhoods expanding, and along those lines, one of the things that we've already been working on is partnering with supporting particular state legislation that might be helpful to addressing problem property issues in the city. And so to have the Bar Association and the private sector attorneys also working to get state legislation passed hand in hand with the city, that's another example of the partnership of this.